You the whole year. Well, actually, I take that back. I think maybe in May there was a little bit of a wobble when I asked you about this privately, but Dustin Martin appears that he's committed. You've been pretty sure for a while now that that is the case. That if that is factual, that's a huge boon for the footy club.
Well, I can't see why it wouldn't be factual because he's got a 2-year contract at the football club. And,
Sure.
I did.
That doesn't mean you can't get moved on in fairness.
I totally understand that. But I'm hearing last night that there's reports that he's confirmed he's going to be staying, and it's like, well, yeah, that's sure. They're hot news, not news. That's definite not news. So it is not news. So maybe we should have rolled that one out a little bit later, Flashman.
What have you found the speculation things around Dusty? Is it a little bit perplexing? Because that's what it sounds like in your voice. Like you think, well, mate, that's what Dimmer's kept rolling out.
Well,
he's got 2 years here.
Yeah.
What do you...
It's not perplexing for the fact that I know that he's such a big figure in AFL football and even just Australian culture that people want to know what's going on. And clearly he's had an interrupted year with obviously the passing of his father late last year, and also being injured, and even going back to when he was kneed in his kidney and he got injured at the end of last year. Is just all this groundswell of people wanting to know what's going on because he is such an enigma. But so I can understand that there's always that thirst for wanting to know what's going on, but he hasn't deviated one iota in terms of what he's been doing this year. And he's a very private person, much to the dismay of people that want to know what's going on. But he's trained really hard over the last sort of 6 to 8 weeks to get himself up to play in that final. Unfortunately, it didn't probably go as we planned. But we look forward to getting him back day one and getting him back to his best.
I will touch on last Thursday night very, very quickly in a minute. But one more question before I get to that. Taranto and Hopper, at that age group, there's significant ins if you can get them in. I mean, how did that all take place? Have you got some inside mail in terms of how they'd sort of put their hand up to go to the Richmond Footy Club?
No, I'm not 100% sure how it all starts. I think it's no secret the fact that it's been made that the Giants' salary cap's probably at a little bit of a tipping point. So for us, that support inside to say Dion Prestia as a midfielder is probably what we're after, and certainly those two players will provide that. So the best thing I think out of all of it, Flashman, is you're right. The age demographic sets them up for long-term deals, and hopefully that's long-term impact as well, and high impact for the club. So two really good pieces to the puzzle that hopefully make up the jigsaw of what could be a premiership in the not-too-distant future.
And, it's tailor-made, exactly what you need going forward from my perspective.